Hi, my loves, Joseline, little girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in this video, I'm going to be coming to you all with some commentary about my opinions on a conversation that was had on The View. Now, I don't really watch The View often. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, you know, just depending on where I'm seated at in life, child. But I do love and have a respect for Whoopi, as most of us do. But girl, she has been getting it wrong. She's been getting it wrong for quite some time. And I'm thinking it's time for her to kind of give up that chair. Although I don't want to see her go, because there's times when she holds feet to the fire. But she also does and says things that's weird, like the situation with Tyler Perry and, like just girl. So before I hop into my commentary, make sure you like this video and one, it lets me know like, okay, we're into this type of thing, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm on the mission to get to 10K by the end of the day, period, point blank. And I do appreciate everybody who's here and who's new, who, have subscribed. So let's just get into it. Listen. Whoopi goes on and she makes this declaration. I'm going to play it here.
If you want to, but I believe this is true. You cannot be friends with your kids.
Nope. Yeah.
When you have to do the things you have to do as a parent,
At what age can you become friends with them?
I'll tell you. I became, me and my daughter are really tight, as you know.
You can see, you have some people who are absolutely agreeing with her, and then you have some people, Sunny was in agreement, which we know she kind of black and Puerto Rican or whatever it is, so she's going to naturally align herself with Whoopi v. Goldberg. But anyway, we see Joy, and Joy's like, yeah, so at what age? Because I'm friends with my kids. That's really what it's given. I didn't watch the full episode. I just watched this clip. And I'm really curious to know, what is it about black people and black mothers specifically that they have in their mind that at no point in their life can they be friends with their children? I'm really curious to know why there's so many black people and black parents subscribe to this narrative. And I posted this TikTok. I just really don't understand, why is that like some sort of like black code of honor, some black like badge of honor? I don't get it. It really makes me think about people and their idea and concepts around friendship, because like, yeah, if you have a child, like obviously this is not your friend or whatever, however you like to say, but it's nothing wrong with being friendly and establishing a friendship with your child. You want your child to actually like you and you like them. Now, of course, these things are going to come with limits and boundaries, and that's it. It's making me feel like y'all don't know or don't have boundaries with the friendships that y'all have in real life. So no, you can't come to me like I'm your equal or I'm a peer of yours, but absolutely you can come to me and understand that I am going to be a friend and an advocate, and amongst other things, but it also has boundaries and limitations. I don't understand why that concept just right over the head of every black mom in America. Okay. Again, I don't want to shame. I'm just really wanting to have a conversation, because I feel like this code of honor, this black badge of honor, is rooted in trauma. It is. I hate to say it. We everybody's like, oh, you're so quick to blame everything on slavery. I mean, like, you barely even wanted to be a parent to that child and show any type of love and affection, because they'd be ripped away. But then also too, like the idea and the concept of being friends with your child, like you as a mother helped create and facilitated the process of them being here on this earth, on this planet. Okay, we are tethered together. It's an extension of me. I don't want to be friends with my child. That sounds wild to me. And like I said in the video, in full transparency, y'all know my kids are kids. They're babies. And I don't know if I'm going to feel differently or whatever, but when I hear parents say that they can't be friends with their kids, it's because they don't have healthy friendships. All right. So you ever had a friend and they're a little bit older than you or whatever the case, and you're like, oh, well, I can, you got your party friend, you got your play friend, you got your church friend even. Right? You put their friendships in categories. That is the same thing that you do with your children, or what you're supposed to. But being so quick, you're not one of my friends. Like, girl, go to hell. Immediately. Okay? No wonder. No wonder. Like these kids are struggling to make friends and struggling to kind of come into their identities because their parents are so quick to yell and scream that, I'm not your friend. And I don't see the real issue with that. Like, these kids go through so much, and at least they can know that they can go to their parents and have some sort of ally, and have some sort of friendship, right? And a friend doesn't mean that, most people are equating it's like you're my equal. You can kind of come to me with certain things, and there's no boundaries. And that's the part right there. Y'all need to have healthy friendships and know what a healthy friendship looks like in order to truly be friends with your kids, because you feel like being friends with your kids means that they can come in your house, drink your cognac, and smoke your weed. That's not what a friendship is about, baby. It's about having mutual respect, boundaries, and open lines of communication. I don't understand why parents wouldn't want that with their children. It's this idea that, I'm somehow superior, because we all know, and if you're anywhere in your 30s, you know that as children, you start to teach your parents. Hello? We're still unlearning some of the things that the parents put onto us. And even if your child isn't an adult child, you can still learn from your child at a younger age, because these kids are different. They come from a different generation. They think differently. And when you're not friends with your child, you won't have any long-lasting communication and friendships, and it's going to be reserved, and they're going to look for that friendship in other places. Think back to you talking to your homegirls. A lot of cases, young women and old, like even women our age, like they didn't have a conversation with their mother about sex. They learned it from the other girlfriends. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, let me tell you what happened to me. And now they're talking about sex with to their girlfriends, because the mom ain't never had that conversation, or the mom never, extended this type of line of communication. That although I'm not going to come to you and be like, Mom, how I'm supposed to, but this is how what you need to do to protect yourself. And, little boys have things, and like, you don't have that line of communication, and then you're closed off, and then you're open and leaving your child open to only get those type of interactions and connections to people in the world. And you as their parent are supposed to help navigate them in life. As parents, we already wear multiple hats. So what's the difference? Okay, I have to put on my friend hat. Okay, I have to put on my advocate hat. Okay, I need to put on my disciplinarian hat. Why is that going over everybody's head? And I just feel that in 2024, let's start doing things differently. We're already really kind of killing the game. We're gentle parenting. We're taking care of ourselves. We're having boundaries with ourselves and our children. And I feel like that should extend to the relationship that we foster with them. I feel like a lot of times our parents were our first bullies. Our parents were the first people to do X, Y, Z. But really, let's start changing the narrative, being that we want our kids to be our real friends, and nobody's going to care about you in the way that your parents might. And the same goes if you are a mom or a dad under the sound of my voice, period, point blank. I just want us to get away from these old narratives. Let's do things differently, and let's really, really change the trajectory of our people and the conversations and narratives around us as people, as humans, as mothers, as fathers. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. As always, I'm sending you much love, and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.